Here is what happened with number of shorts on Bitfinex, guys. This was basically 1 minute drop from 27,000 to 16,000. And this is the lowest value, I think, from the March 2018. And as many people say, as soon as the number of shorts is huge, there is no much reason to make the price going lower, because there are too many people who will take profits on the way down. And now when there are not so many short orders, you would expect that this is actually the time to move the price lower. However, the price almost didn't react to that. There was a bit of delayed reaction over here, but actually, even though we broke this sort of triangle, we still have a bounce off this trend line, seemingly working as a strong support over here. So I think as soon as we are holding above that and at least going sideways, we are in pretty much safe condition. But now actually I was going to show you at which level I am considering to buy if the price will go lower. Here is my buy zone. It is something from $6,000 or a little bit higher, $6,050, $60 down to $5,400. I probably will split my buy orders in three, at the top, in the middle and at the bottom. Why I'm putting it over here is that first, if we look at the history, we may expect the price going lower to 20 weeks moving average and at least some 20-25% correction after such a rally. And in fact, this is the type of the correction which I would like to buy, not like these small swings or these swings, but really strong moves. And if it will even go lower than that, then I probably will not set stop orders over here. I will just wait until it will recover, because apparently it is very likely that we will not fall that low and will return to this area relatively soon. So the second reason is that this is actually somewhere around the zone of the previous huge support or resistance, as it was expected was here. So the price will go below this resistance, and ideally it should go somewhere in this area. But this area had a lot of the volume here, and I don't think that it will be easy to pin through that. It will be a too huge drop. So instead of that, this area could be tried to be tested, and at this point we would have the level a little bit higher than this area, so it will not even reach it, and the level below that to liquidate the stops below this zone. So that is my rationale behind my trade here. And of course, I don't say that the price will go to this level. It is just how I roughly will make my trade if it will happen. Also, I was going to show you the distribution of the orders in the order book of different exchanges. So here is Bitfinex, and over the relatively small range of prices, you would think that actually the sell orders are prevailing, but looking at the Bitstamp, which gives you much broader picture, you would see that here we have a majority of the orders, and around $5,000 there's a huge wall. Of course, it may not be consistently existing there, but so far it actually worked, at least during the previous rally. For example, this is the death chart for the price at $6,500, and you see there are so much of the buying pressure while there are very few sell orders around here. So you may expect that this will continue to play out further, and we may reach something higher like $10,000, something like that. And another thing why I'm considering this level is that, at least this zone, is that as Jacob Canfield noticed and mentioned in his tweet, here is the price evolution of Bitcoin on Binance, and you see that it actually was growing within the intervals of 2.5% roughly during several days, and it seems like there was a huge buyer who was just buying and buying and buying big chunks of the Bitcoins at every point when there is a lot of sell orders accumulated. So I may expect that at this point there will be additional support area if the price will touch this zone as well. But again, this is just my trade. It may not fit your strategy. I'm fine with like being a long-term investor. If the price will go lower, I probably will not set stops for this trade. So if the price will go below my lower buy zone, then that's fine for me. I probably will wait until it will rise, because in my opinion it will actually return to the zone above $6,000 anyway pretty soon. And I think you are all happy with altcoins which made like 30% gains, well actually higher, from $70 billion to more than $100 billion. But still we have the room to growth, because as we looked at this before, we're still below 100 weeks moving average, although we are going there, and Bitcoin is actually above that already. So we have more like 40-50% to chase it. And if Bitcoin will go sideways, I think we have a very nice chance to reach those marks. I was going to tell you a couple of words about our BNB coin trade and the correlation between the price and stochastic oscillator. So last time I said that as soon as the price will reach something like 15% higher than the previous high and stochastic will be again at the maximum, then it's probably a sell signal. So far it didn't reach there, and I think we have the room to growth again, because in fact one more IEO is announced on Binance. The recording for the lottery will start from 19th of May, so in a few days, and until then you may expect this to be a factor of additional buying pressure on Binance Coin, especially in the condition of the current market. So I would consider to see something like $30 maybe, but better to look at the stochastic oscillator. Of course, when it will reach the peak, maybe it's reasonable to sell, unless of course you'd want to use all of your BNB to try to win the lottery. What I was going to mention today as well is one of the coins which I'm monitoring from 2018, and before that as well. It was really high before. It's called UTrust, but as many coins out there, it has a long period of the bear market, and actually this one had a huge accumulation stage over here, and recently, starting from September, where was the bottom for this coin in Bitcoin price, it made more or less constant growth, at least in Bitcoin, and now recently it actually shoot up fairly well with a lot of volume, and maybe some people already knew about this news. So UTrust made this partnership with Uphold, and if you don't know what is Uphold, you probably don't use Brave browser. And if you don't use Brave browser, I would encourage you to try. I have a referral link in the description down below. Recently, Brave browser launched the rewards campaign, which is now available in United States, Canada, France, Germany, and United Kingdom, and actually in some different countries. And they also have the airdrop for Android users, so you can claim your $5 in BAT tokens if you download Brave. So basically, Brave is using Uphold to fund the Brave wallet and to withdraw the tokens which you get as a reward. And as you know, Brave is one of the very few successful products in cryptocurrency space, a browser which allows you to eliminate the ads and instead of that get BAT token for very few ads, like 2 to 5 ads an hour. And recently I've read that Brave actually reached the same number of downloads as Google Chrome, so a lot of people are interested in it. And now, as you see, UTrust has a partnership with the same Uphold as Brave, so it makes me feel that those guys are continuing to work hard and push their product forward. And moreover, there's another news that UTrust has the approval of VQF. VQF is the Financial Services Standard Association, a self-regulatory organization approved by Switzerland financial market regulator FINMA. So now UTrust can work as a financial intermediary under the Swiss Anti-Money Laundering Act. So you can expect that the regulatory ease for UTrust may potentially increase the adoption and at least awareness among the users for the platform. And again, I don't tell you go ahead and buy because it's really high at the moment, but when and if altcoins will have a dip, maybe we shall consider to have a small portion of UTrust in our portfolios, especially that it's really cheap right now, and like $10 or something, it's actually nothing if you will even lose it. And that is it for today, guys. I hope it was useful. Thank you for watching.